single moment in time is merely here and gone in an instant, stretching on into the ceaseless void of an endless future. Even as it is so short, events that happen in these moments can have ramifications that drastically affect the future course of any event. These interactions are what we make of them, uplifting displays of a brighter day to come, or solemn reminders of the ever-present sense of mortality, brought on by tragic displays of cruelty and death present in 102 minutes, where a simple step can mean the difference between life or death. Inside were about 25 men and women, laying in a tangle of twisted metal in absolute darkness. Somewhere, they were sure, would realize they were stuck in there and get them out. Only seconds before, a once unassuming part of a larger network of elevators served as a vertical highway and frequented by tenants that had no greater expectations of the machine than to move them about. They suddenly found themselves trapped in their own tomb, all brought forth by a trivial decision to take the elevator in the same manner that they had done countless times before. These subtle moments, set around a climactic background, allow the author to highlight the theme that even in normal situations, every action one takes can be a precursor to more drastic events later on. People were smashing windows in order to breathe. However, this only led to more deaths. There were bodies flying through the air and people gasping for air. The tragic course of events that took place on the solemn day of September 11, 2001 are still remembered on a large scale and simplified only to show the major course of events. This does give the overall impact of the event, but lacks a sense of humanity and sense of terror, as in each moment thousands of people either lived or died based on the decisions made every second. The realistic depiction shown in 102 minutes eloquently displays the concept that any nondescript decision can have drastic outcomes at any moment. Although few, these decisions can sometimes be the last ones made by those unfortunate enough to be caught in undesirable situations. Set in a futuristic world where time travel is used for entertainment and the major populace had nearly elected a dictator, this allows for the reader to glimpse at a possible impact that the following events might have and what they might have on the world as a whole. In the reverse of the events of 102 minutes, Ray Bradbury shows the impact of insignificant actions by a singular person can have an effect on society as a whole. "Don't run," said Lesperance. "Turn around and hide in the machine." Yes, Eccles seemed to be numb. He looked at his feet as he was trying to make them move. He gave a grunt of helplessness. Eccles took a few steps, blinking, shuffling. Not that way. Eccles felt himself fall into a chair. He fumbled crazily at the thick slime in his boots. He held up a clod of dirt, trembling. No, it can't be. Not a little thing like that. No. Embedded in the mud, glistening green and gold and black, was a butterfly, very beautiful and very dead. Further building upon the concept that a single action inside of a single moment can produce dramatic events, Bradbury shows that taking one wrong step in the past can lead to the demise of the future. By stepping on one insignificant animal, Eccles returns to a world similar, but decidedly different from his own. The reality he returns to, the dictator had almost won, now stands the triumphant victor. This incredibly direct impact related to the simple action of stepping off the path onto a butterfly highlights the author's intention to show how insignificant events can have dramatic consequences in the future. Set in medieval Scotland, this story of a ruler whose ambition drives his trembling hands to bury a dagger in the hilt of the beloved King Duncan displays to the reader the ability to see the effect of one choice and how it forms dire consequences later in life. This further displays the impact of a single person on society as well as themselves. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. As well as showing us what a single decision can impact the entire future, Shakespeare divulges to the viewer how the smallest of things, such as an idea, can destroy the future of almost anyone. Because Macbeth decided to listen to his destiny, he did things he deeply regretted and knew the consequences of what was to come. This idea caused a direct impact on what led to the rise as well as the fall of Macbeth. Shakespeare wrote the following actions in such a way to show what seems as small and insignificant as an idea can come back to haunt the perpetrator.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The creation of the Apollo program and the countless hours of human effort put into the development of the first moon landing is a testimony to the culmination of centuries of human advancement leading towards the first moment of humans on the moon. This single moment and the dramatic words of Neil Armstrong show the impact of a solitary moment can be representative of a significant work and achievement. In conclusion, the impact of a single moment, as characterized by countless authors, can be dramatic, destructive, or uplifting. These moments can show us the deceitful true nature of a human, or be a culmination point of all human achievement. The only difference between these moments is what we choose to make of them.